Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Police and culprits have always involved in a cat-and-mouse game. When it comes to stopping cars, there wasn't a lot going on about 20 to 30 years ago. Someone wanted to run or escape in a vehicle and probably got away. But hey, we want our cops to win, right? So how do the law enforcement agencies ensure they come out on top? It's easy. They implement the most advanced technology to put the criminals on hold. Here are 10 ways the police stop dangerous cars. Number 10. Net and cable. Meet the amazing net and cable barriers from North Carolina company Barrier One Systems. 2 unique systems for keeping unwanted guests from breaching a secured location. While it may be hard to imagine something as seemingly unsubstantial as a net stopping a moving vehicle, this net most assuredly can. With its ability to automatically deploy or retract within just 2 seconds, the net barrier has been certified to stop a 15,000-pound vehicle moving at 50 miles per hour. Whoa, that's gotta hurt. Hiding under a flat steel cover, the net barrier can be extended up to 80 feet and includes recordable video surveillance. Stored within special enclosures, this manually operated cable barrier connects in 4 to 5 minutes and can span 55 feet with its sturdy single cable construction. Any vehicle weighing up to 15,000 pounds and traveling at 30 miles per hour or less would do well to stop in advance. Otherwise, well, let's just say they're in for a really bad day. With the net and cable barriers ready to dash the hopes of those looking to enter unannounced, any trespassers had better have some really good insurance. Number 9. Crook Hook. We know you have seen a few high-speed chases. Some of them are super hair-raising, especially when people get hurt in the process of cops chasing a bad guy down in a car or a truck. The big problem is, most of the time, even if the good guys catch the bad guy, there's not a lot they can do but try to box in the vehicle so it has nowhere to go. But until that happens, or if it happens, the chances of someone getting hurt increase the longer the chase goes. Back in 2014, a couple guys came up with an invention called the Crook Hook. Most highway patrol cars already have a push bar on the front, but this adds to it by having 2 metal hooks that lower down in front of the car. And once the patrol car gets behind the fleeing vehicle, the hook grabs onto something. Hopefully, the police car now becomes an anchor that can be used to stop the fleeing vehicle. It seems like a good idea and that it would work, but there is an issue of it not grabbing onto something or just ripping the bumper off the car, or maybe rupturing the fuel tank. It's hard to know whether this invention took off or not. Number 8. Target Deactivation Device. Everybody probably remembers Too Fast, Too Furious, where the police were using some device to disable the car's engine and shutting it down. Of course, a lot of people thought it to be some kind of science fiction. That is until now. Apparently, there's a company called Teledyne E2V that is developed by a technology that they say can disable any engine or motor by using high-power radio frequency and microwave dishes. It's basically called a target deactivation device. The working unit is actually quite big, fitting in the back of a pickup truck. Scary thing is that this technology can disable any vehicle. Scary because it also includes bringing down something in the air. Forget the police. Just imagine a terrorist getting such a device heading to an airport. If the technology is real, be certain that the military has this one too. Number 7. Pitbull. Introducing the Pitbull from Pacific Scientific Energetic Materials Company, a trigger-happy auto-stopping speed bump with a Spider-Man web style. The Pitbull, or Pit Ballistic Undercarriage Lanyard, was developed for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for potential deployment and military checkpoints in the Middle East, based on technology originally developed for the SQUID, or Safe Quick Undercarriage Immobilization Device. The Pitbull has also been considered for deployment by police departments. Though it looks like an ordinary speed bump, the Pitbull has a surprise for drivers who fall into its clutches. When the target vehicle's wheels come into contact with the device, spikes attached to a spider-like netting are launched into the vehicle's tires. This causes the tires to immediately be flattened and the netting to become entangled in the vehicle's axles, with the vehicle now completely immobilized. Any thought the driver might have of continuing to drive on flat tires are quickly and effectively put to an abrupt end. The mind-blowing invention is something a real spider, or a Spider-Man, would definitely be proud of. As for the bad guys, we imagine they're not too fond of it. Number 6. Elcosta Wedge Barrier. This is Elcosta Wedge Barrier from worldwide corporation Ganebo, a formidable barricade for stopping unwanted visitors. Elcosta Wedge Barriers offer maximum security against unauthorized wheeled vehicles of all sizes at highly sensitive entry points, using at any location where security is absolutely necessary. These barriers spell bad news for anyone foolish or desperate enough to attempt to breach them. With an installation depth of only 300 millimeters and the lowest foundation thickness in the world, the Elcosta Wedge Barrier can be hydraulically raised for an impact in approximately 1 second. Its unmatched strength and blocking width of 4 meters virtually guarantees its ability to destroy practically anything that hits it. They're almost unnoticeable when in a lowered position. The Elcosta K12 can withstand forces of up to 1.3 million foot-pounds. This mighty obstruction makes mincemeat out of any intruder. If by any chance Elcosta Wedge Barrier ever stands between you and your chosen destination, we suggest you make other plans. Number 5. Upgraded spikes. Road spike systems have come a long way since their invention in just being strips with metal spikes sticking out of them. Anyone knows if you blow out a car's tires at high speed, the chances of the vehicle losing control are high, which could cause damage or cause the lives of innocent bystanders. Stinger spike system spikes are hollow. This allows air to escape at a controlled rate without causing a blowout or sudden loss of control. This Stinger technology effectively penetrates thicker tires to safely and quickly end pursuits involving many larger vehicles, including large trucks, farm vehicles, and military-type vehicles. Number 4. Star Chase. This is a tracking device consisting of a small projectile with a GPS locator used by the American police. Thanks to the Sanu system, police officers don't have to pursue criminals all over the city. They only need to shoot the projectile tracker at the criminal's vehicle in order to know their locations. This device is based on GPS technology, and its system is activated by pushing a button in the police vehicle. This button activates a small launcher on the front of the grille in the car, and it fires a special projectile that sticks to the criminal's vehicle. Basically, this device functions as a tracking system. Police officers can know the location of criminals in real time once the tag has been activated. Number 3. AntiRam Wedge Barriers. They can offer maximum resistance against unauthorized vehicles of all sizes and weights. The biggest advantage of using a wedge barrier is its shallow foundation. It can be raised for impact very quickly. Moreover, it can destroy anything that hits it head-on. For those who are desperate to hit it, beware, because there will be rubber flying everywhere. Number 2. Grappler. If the cops are serious about stopping reckless individuals behind the wheels, then they make sure they clasp them in a tight hold. The best device that aids them in this is the Grappler police bumper. It makes sure the fugitive stops dead in the tracks. There are instances when the cops and the criminals are involved in a high-speed car chase. A collision at such a high velocity could prove disastrous, but the law enforcement forces are always one step ahead. The Grappler bumper wraps a net around the tire of the vehicle and locks up the wheel's rotation. The chasing vehicle simply lowers the frame with straps stretched across it, ready to snag anything caught in it. The thing about this thing is that it's still quite dangerous to use and could cause the vehicle to lose control. But some tests like the one you see here show that it's a lot more effective than it would seem, and definitely a lot less dangerous than the AntiRam wedge barriers. Number 1. Heeled HT1 Raptor. Car chases are often more dangerous for bystanders and officers than suspects, but there are a few inventions that are quite dangerous for the suspects too. The heeled HT1 Raptor is the most dangerous one of all. That thing sticking up in the road is not just there to stop the vehicle, but rip it into pieces right down the middle. Why? Because someone really wanted to stop criminals and utterly destroy and cause serious mayhem. You can get plenty of that with the heeled HT1 Raptor shallow mount automatic bollard. Raising from its position beneath the ground, this formidable structure can stop a 7.5-ton truck moving at 80 kilometers an hour. That's just sick. If you think no barrier on Earth could survive this horrendous display of devastation, you'd be incorrect. Even after this extreme encounter, the HT1 Raptor emerges completely intact, other than a few battle scars to give testament to the event. Its mechanisms and structural integrity remain unaffected. As for its dance partner, the situation looks pretty helpless. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.